We are here at the Commercial UAV Expo over at the Phoenix LiDAR Systems booth with Mr. Grayson Omans, the CEO of the company. Grayson, how's it going?
Good morning. How are you?
Very well. So tell us a little bit about what you're talking with attendees of the show about.
Sure. So Phoenix Aerial is a developer and manufacturer of lightweight 3D mapping systems and 3D laser mapping systems. So our core competency is LiDAR mapping. And at this show, you'll see lots of photogrammetry, multispectral, hyperspectral, and LiDAR. And so where we fit into the picture is really where you have complex structures or you have to penetrate through a vegetation canopy to the ground, whereas many other products, such as photogrammetry, will struggle. So we have a wide spectrum of products on the lightweight, lesser range to heavier weight to long range products here at the show for mapping vegetation, power lines, structures, and the like. So what you see behind me is our kind of our medium range system for well, there's numerous applications. We really haven't even scratched the surface as far as UAV micro mapping LiDAR applications.
You know, and one of the best things that I've seen you talk through that we discussed in one of those articles was just around how these are tools. They're applicable in certain situations, and in others they aren't. Is that kind of confusion something you run into a lot, of somebody wanting to use this for everything or not really understanding what situation it's going to be best in?
Exactly. It's very confusing, and there's really no silver bullet. Photogrammetry does an excellent job at providing high density, very accurate, as long as you have the right contrast and lighting, very accurate data, whereas where it fails is penetrating through canopy to the ground. So we really see a combination of the two. In our systems, we typically have cameras combined with LiDAR, so you can provide both photogrammetry, ortho imagery, and LiDAR on top of that.
And is that mentality one that you think is being accepted, or we're still working through in terms of UAVs being a tool?
I think LiDAR is generally getting more actually more accepted due to the price point reducing. So photogrammetry is quite simple, where you just have a camera and overlapping images and then triangulation. Whereas LiDAR, you need a very high accuracy navigation system tied in. Both we see are reducing in size and cost. And so now LiDAR, within the past year and a half, also due to regulation, are widely accepted with many of our customers. So they're pairing the two, and it really provides them the most accurate, the best data set that they can rely on for UAV mapping.
Yeah, that was the last thing I had to ask you about was the regulatory landscape. Now that we have 107, do you see things opening up in a very real way?
Yeah, we do see the floodgates opening, and we've seen a significant increase in business. And surprisingly, even the smaller surveyors are jumping on board with this to get a leg up on the competition. And they're what we see right now is with micro mapping for the manned aircraft. There typically is a limitation on the small jobs. They will not get off the ground for these smaller jobs, whereas these smaller surveyors that are more flexible, they'll say, sure, we'll do that job that's less than 20K or less than 10K, and I'll go out the next day with a UAV and map 3 square kilometers or 5 square kilometers with this system and provide the data set within a couple weeks. So we see a large acceptance with smaller surveying firms.
Thanks for taking the time.
Thanks, Jeremiah.